Hi there, and welcome to my home. I'm so glad you joined me today. We're going to read some more Little Bear stories today. I love Little Bear. Little Bear, the pictures are by Maurice Sendak, and the story is by Holmelund, Minarik. So we're going to read that in just a minute. Our special toys today are Little Bear. Little Bear himself is joining us today. We also have some items that we're going to find in the storybook, so you need to watch for those. We have a cup of tea with cream. He's all ready to pour his cream in his tea. I already poured some in mine, but we'll add some later. And his snack of a soft-boiled egg. So we'll have to find that during the story. And the other item is for the second story. And that is a yummy piece of chocolate cake. So watch for that in the next story of Little Bear. All right, are you ready? Okay, he's gonna sit right here and listen to a story about himself. Isn't that cool? All right, Little Bear. Oh, these stories are halfway through the book because we already read the other two stories, so I have to find it. Here we go. Little Bear goes to the moon. I have a new space helmet. I'm going to the moon, said Little Bear to Mother Bear. How? Said Mother Bear. I'm going to fly to the moon, said Little Bear. Fly, said Mother Bear. You can't fly. Birds fly, said Little Bear. Oh, yes, said Mother Bear. Birds fly, but they don't fly to the moon. And you are not a bird. Maybe some birds fly to the moon. I don't know. And maybe I can fly like a bird, said Little Bear. And maybe, said Mother Bear, you are a little fat bear cub and no wings, with no wings and no feathers. Maybe if you jump up, you'll come down very fast with a big plop. Maybe, said Little Bear, but I'm going now. Just look for me up in the sky. Be back for lunch, said Mother. Little Bear thought, I will jump from a good high spot, far up into the sky, and fly up, up, up. I'll be going too fast to look at things, so I'll shut my eyes. Little Bear climbed to the top of a little hill and climbed to the top of a little tree, a very little tree on the little hill, and shut his eyes and jumped. Down, down he came with a big plop, and down the hill he tumbled. Then he sat up and looked around. My, he said, here I am on the moon. The moon looks just like the earth. Well, said Little Bear, the trees here just look just like our trees. The birds look just like our birds. And look at this, he said. Here's a house that looks just like my house. I'll go in and see what kind of bears live here. Look at that, said Little Bear. Something to eat's on the table. It looks like a good lunch for a little bear. See, just like ours. He has his drink and his soft-boiled egg. I'm assuming it's soft-boiled probably. And his cup for a little tea or milk for his, milk for his tea. Right. Mother Bear came in and said, but who is this? Are you a bear from Earth? Oh, yes, I am, said Little Bear. I climbed a little hill and jumped from a little tree and flew here, just like the birds. Well, said Mother Bear, my little bear did the same thing. He put on his space helmet and flew to Earth. So I guess you could have his lunch. Little Bear put his arms around Mother Bear. He said, Mother Bear, stop fooling. You are my Mother Bear, and I'm your little bear. And we're on Earth, and you know it. Now may I eat my lunch? Yes, said Mother Bear. And then you will have your nap, for you are my little bear, and I know it. Isn't that fun? He got to have some adventures, because Little Bear has a great imagination, and it's fun to play when you have a good imagination. Because you can be anywhere you want. You can go anywhere you want. And that's a really nice thing that we have, that we can imagine things and pretend just for fun, or even pretend to be somewhere we're not, because maybe somewhere else sounds nicer for that particular day. Maybe you're having a rough day and you like to imagine and pretend that you're somewhere else that's a little bit more fun, and that's okay. All right, are you ready for our second story? Our second story involves chocolate cake, so keep an eye out for that. And it's called Little Bear's Wish. Little Bear, said Mother Bear. Yes, Mother, said Little Bear. You're not asleep, said Mother Bear. No, Mother, said Little Bear, I can't sleep. Why not, said Mother Bear. I'm wishing, said Little Bear. What are you wishing for, said Mother Bear. I wish that I could sit on a cloud and fly all around, said Little Bear. You can't have that wish, my little bear, said Mother Bear. Then I wish that I could find a Viking boat, said Little Bear. And the Vikings would say, come along, here we go, away, away. You can't have that wish, my little bear, said Mother Bear. Then I wish I could find a tunnel, said Little Bear, going all the way to China. I would go to China and come back with chopsticks for you. There's some chopsticks right there. You can't have that wish, my little bear, said Mother Bear. Then I wish I had a big red car, said Little Bear, and I would go fast, fast. I would come to a big castle. A princess would come out and say, have some cake, Little Bear. And I would have some, just like our piece of cake. You can't have that wish, my little bear, said Mother Bear. Then I wish, said Little Bear, a Mother Bear would come to me and say, would you like to hear a story? Well, said Mother Bear, maybe you can have that wish. That's just a little wish. Thank you, Mother, said Little Bear. That was what I really wanted all the time. What kind of story would you like to hear, said Mother Bear. Tell me about me, said Little Bear. Tell me about things I once did. Well, said Mother Bear, once you played in the snow and you wanted something to put on. Oh yes, that was fun, said Little Bear. Do you remember that story? He wanted to put on all of his snow clothes. Tell me something more about me. Well, said Mother Bear, once you put on your space helmet and played going to the moon. That was fun too, said Little Bear. Tell me more about me. Well, said Mother Bear, once you thought you had no birthday cake, so you made birthday soup. Oh, that was fun, said Little Bear. And then you came with the cake. You always make me happy. And now, said Mother Bear, you can make me happy too. How, said Little Bear. You can go to sleep, said Mother Bear. Well, then I will, said Little Bear. Good night, Mother dear. Good night, Little Bear. Sleep well. The end. Aren't those fun? Little Bear stories are a lot of fun. We've always enjoyed them at our house. Well, that's about the end of our story time today. Today, I'd like us to think about imagination and how nice it is, how we can enjoy maybe getting away from our own little house or our own little town and pretending that we're somewhere else, like by a castle or on a Viking ship, or maybe in a field that's quiet and calm and soothing and safe. And sometimes imagining can be really nice. It really can. So I hope you enjoy using your imaginations this week, and I hope that you're safe. And remember that Momma Grace is always here, and that I'm thinking of you. And I really do care about every single one of you very much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week and reading another story.